one thing I also do in my DJ sets is tempo transitions, sometimes going up, sometimes going down. There's a few different ways in which I do that, but one I've been enjoying a lot recently is using the wide tempo function on the CDJs. So it gives you, like a huge amount of kind of range of like pitch, basically, of speeding things up or slowing them down. And what I do is I look for tracks which have kind of ambient breakdowns, basically, and these can be really good for just like kind of speeding up the pitch quite a lot. And yeah, what I often do as well is then have a track synced on a second deck. So it's synced to the master track, what I'm transitioning out of. And I put it on a loop as well. So it's kind of looping. And then as I, move up the tempo, the track drops back into like the second half. It's all in sync and I can bring in the fader straight away. So yeah, I've got something which is kind of a fairly trippy techno track, and we're going to have a loop running with like a drum and bass track, and we're going to go from 140 up to 170, and then in theory, when everything comes back in the second half, it will feel kind of like it's all like fitting together. So yeah, the key thing really is finding the moment with the breakdown in the first track where you're kind of able to increase the pitch quite quickly. So I went up slowly, I think, and I got up to maybe 150, and then there was a point where the track has a little break, and that's when I increased the tempo a lot. Obviously this one is just synced the whole time, so everything stays really tight. And then, in theory, when, the kick comes back in here, it's going to come back in with the break as well from the drum and bass track. And then everything feels like it's in a new space. So yeah, this is really handy for kind of hopefully doing some kind of tempo transitions where you don't really lose much energy. Everything stays, stays, I guess, in sync. But yeah, you can quite quickly kind of move into like a new space and change like the kind of momentum of the set.